Hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and Baro here has come once again and on PCs on the Chronia Relay on Saturn. And right off the bat we see something very interesting in the form of the Axii V8 relic, Neo 01 relic, and then the Axii A2 relic. Now the Axii V8 relic has a Forma blueprint, a Lex Prime receiver, Ornata Prime systems, then Volt Prime chassis, Ornata Prime blueprint, and Volt Prime neuroptics. The Neo 01 relic has a Forma blueprint, Ornata Prime harness, Volt Prime blueprint, Aclex Prime blueprint, Volt Prime systems, and Ornata Prime wings. And finally there's the Axii A2 relic, which is not new, he brought this one multiple times before, and it's the Aclex Prime relic. Now this is very interesting because they basically just unvaulted Volt Prime, because Volt Prime has been vaulted, Jesus Christ, for over a year now. Then he brought Sweeping Serration, Buskill, and Maim, which are the 120% slash mods, which I wouldn't really buy now because they actually drop from the Eidolons. Then there is Prime Flow, which I would definitely recommend you pick up because it's fantastic for a ton of different builds, and he also brought the Prisma Dual Cleavers, which is just a better version of the standard Dual Cleavers. The only downside for these is that they have fairly short range, that's about it. They're fast, they have good crit and insane crit multiplier, they block a ton of damage, they have good status, and they are slash based. They also only require Mastery rank 3 and will absolutely butcher endgame with a hybrid condition overload setup, so I would definitely recommend you pick these up, especially now, because I have a feeling their Mastery rank is gonna go through the roof once they revisit melee weapons. Next up is the teer Siandana, which is the basic version of the Siandana because we now have like 3 or 4 of them and the other ones are a little bit more detailed, but that doesn't mean that this one is bad. You can still make it look really good, especially on some Warframes with the right color scheme. Next on the menu we have a full set of the Prisma Armor, so the knee plates, the shoulder plates, and the chest plate. And this is a very solid set of armor that will fit a ton of different frames. It looks super nice, especially on the shoulder plates with the Prisma energy flowing through them. Now while the chest plate might look pretty small, it actually has a special effect that will go off whenever you perform any parkour maneuver, so if you slide around or you bullet jump. Next up is the Ampu staff skin, which is sort of a Baraka teer themed staff skin that will fit on all your staves, and this one looks really nice, even with the basic colors. He also brought the Ampu Sagatra, which is just a small cosmetic accessory for melee weapons that kind of dangles off the handle or both handles if you're dual wielding and can be colored separately to the melee weapons. Then there is the Falcon mod pack, which you should never buy under any circumstances because it is very expensive and it just gives you random mods that you will find throughout the game. And finally, he once again brought the Sons of Inaros questline blueprint, which is the item you need if you want to get Inaros. Now as far as my recommendation this week, I would go for Primed Flow because primed mods are generally good to have, even though Primed Flow isn't that much of an improvement over the standard flow, it's mostly just nice to have. Then I would probably get Prisma Dual Cleavers because, as I've mentioned already, I have a feeling their mastery requirement is going to skyrocket once they revisit melee weapons. And finally, if you don't have Volt Prime yet and you want to get Volt Prime, I would give it a shot and buy a couple of relics as well. But then again, these are just my personal recommendations, so if you want to go for the cosmetics and swag first, go right ahead. And now just a couple of things before I end the video. So first of all, the winner of the Octavia Maestra collection is Mr. GG4Mess on PS4, so congratulations. I've already sent the email to DE and you should get your collection once it comes out on PS4. And second of all, as many people have noticed and pointed out in the comments throughout the week, my voice has slowly been dying over the week, so I decided to take a weekend off and give it a bit of a rest before it gets too bad. So unless something really big happens, there won't be any videos over the weekend and I'll be back on Monday, alright? And as always, I thank you very much for watching guys, and I will see you on Monday. Bye bye.